I hear it loud and clear. Now show it to me. Your conviction and your smile.
Interesting. Oh, there's the actual... Ooh, okay. She never got a chance to use that before in the robot fight. Okay, there we go.
Shall we fight in earnest? Gladly,
Yeah, it's an interesting discussion at the very least. Inevitably, like, I had the same thought, like, she really very clearly does not know if things will work out. They just set up a solution that they hope will trigger and boot how they think it will. Oh my goodness, Uni just went from everything to nothing in like a second. Oh, less than a second. Way less than a second. That's a hell of a thing to smash. I pressed that button by accident. Whatever. Let's make use of it. Ooh, okay. Okay. Into trying to do this again, at least. Try. Ooh, damn it. Okay, that went way higher than I... Whatever. It'll be what it is. That's me being dumb. Ooh, ow. Ow!
You hurt me, oh! Senna, let's walk!
I'm all set.
Are you ready, Uni? Show no mercy! Quick draw! Fight! My fight! Feel the power! Quick draw! Atomize! Make your heart soar! Dragon Star! Rise! Dragon Star! Glory!
And now Senna's directing all the damage over there. Yeah, I can pull it if I can pull it. That's the ideal here. Someone first. Oh well. Break. Oh, into the launch. Oh well. Here, next time it breaks, I'm definitely going to go into the chain attack immediately. Because that's way more controllable at that point. Oh, come on. Someone break. You can do it. Whatever. One more of these. Okay, someone get her up. This should hopefully be enough to bring it to very close to the end, if not the end. So that's why I keep getting... So she adds another chain attack gauge. So I really, if I'm going to have her here, I kept getting confused because I forgot that she did that. I really did. So I just kept getting confused, like, why do I have one more than I thought I had?
Again. Take this. I've got an idea. All right.
It's probably the better one to do. This is probably objectively the better one to do at this point.
Let's bring it home. You're finished.
Leave it to us, wait! Everyone get ready!
I'm with you.
You're done!
Faithful. Aura.
I'm on your heel! Now to finish it up! Steady there! Take your breathing!
Right through.
Yeah, that's the big damaging part there.
One more, do ya? Fine.
Yeah! Let's get back on the offensive!
Let it echo. Thanks.
Give that effort!
Right, no crescendo.
Let's do it, Kyra! Let's go beautifully! Showtime!
It pains me, but I won't go
For you!
I'll take care of it. Glorious wing. Dragon tail. What do you
Glorious
think?
wing.
Dragon tail. Into the glorious wing.
There it is.
Wave melody.
Yeah, that's not too bad. The story ones aren't too bad. It's some of the fucking named enemies that can be rubble. Everything just falls apart.
It's a beautiful song, Noah. Noah, the one who made me Mobius, was said. And it wasn't just me. J too, and N, and M. All of us were human once. And Zed changed our very being. Why? Why would he do that to you? For that, you'd be best off asking Zed himself. But listen, Noah. I think in the end, I was happy to have become Mobius. How could I not be, after hearing such a wonderful song? Chris, Mobius are an entity bound by the confines of this world. Strong, yet somehow fragile. And in their fragility, they crave only the now, fearing to tread even a single step towards the future. I chose the path of the Offseer because I had a thought. The sender and the ones being sent. I wanted to learn exactly what it was that connected them. Though we may be forgotten, our feelings live on. It is through our melodies that we carry them on. I think I once told you something to that effect.
Yeah.
there's a place doing just that. The city.
The city is?
The many lives born of the city. Lives whose existence was never recorded in Origin. They are our future. They themselves are proof of the coming winds of change.
I think I see.
They are our hope. Just as you once were. They too are the product of Ouroboros' will. And that is something that can never die.
Chris, you knew everything all along.
Noah, one last thing.
Can you even do that for a Mobius?
Aren't you gonna?
You really do play the most beautiful tune. Go now, Noah. Sing your song for all to hear.
No, even the world's crying.
Noah.
Huh?
So those things Chris said, what was that all about?
Finding value.
What now?
Hey, look, people are back.
Chris, when he played his Offseer song, he conveyed his wish to me. His wish that I would come to find value in all things.
He entrusted it all to you, Noah. Ergo, the rest is history.
Yeah, but it's so.
Sad, isn't it?
I'm going. For sure. His wishes won't be in vain as we march on Origin.
I can respect his idea of like, shit, you don't know what's gonna happen. Like, at least this way, people are like still living. They still have an existence. Maybe it's not decided for them. And oh, hey, look, the outfit's changed. Clearly, he's seeing it. Zed's seeing this through some. Z seeing this through some filter, right?
Do you truly want it thus, O ye voices? Then let me enunciate, emphatically so, the rules to which this world adheres, for the benefit of us all.
Interesting. So there's obviously a bunch of other voices. I wonder if they're like the homecoming ones. Like the people that got to homecoming, they get to watch out the existence of the world. Like that's their afterlife or something, their reward or something along those lines.
There's been a change in colony relations.
Yeah.
Looks like we got all the metal.
Yeah, we did. It's actually
We
pretty
need to
good.
hand these straight over to Mr. Salmon.
We got time
Probably.
to kick back a little.
That smells gorgeous.
Maybe possibly. Or maybe possibly something else. It's just gonna happen because we walked in here. Excuse me. Am I right in thinking that you're the Ouroboros? Sorry, who are you again? Oh, I beg your pardon. I'm the Castle Inspector, Ulrich. I've been looking everywhere for you, too. Wait a second. Have I seen you somewhere before? Maybe Riku's still half asleep, but Riku's certain he has seen you inspecting Colony 9. Is that so? Do you not remember the faces of your own army's officers? I suppose not. Oh, don't worry about it. You said you've been looking for us. Yes, I actually had a favor to ask of you. Oh, yeah? Inspect the colonies that aren't bound by the flame clock. Yes, I just want to check in on how the colonies without the flame clocks are coping. It's just to see if the soldiers are adapting to life without the flame clock and council. I mean, we're sort of been doing that anyways. That's great, but what do you need us for? Surely officer rank comes with an elite bodyguard or two. Ah, no, I was hoping you'd fill a rather different role. Now that so many colonies have been liberating, our old methods of observation aren't quite as effective. You see how we can't just stroll into an Agnian colony and casually observe, yeah? But if our Ouroboros show up, the Ouroboros show up, then I'm sure you'd be warmly welcome, I guess. Would you help the castle and help the people of the colonies? I mean, conceptually it seems fine. Okay. I believe you about supporting the people. Everyone else okay with it? I mean, if we're just the ones inspecting and we're given a checklist of things to inspect, what are we doing in the worst case? Basically, just coming up with, Colony 9, which, it's been somewhere which has been to inspect before it might be colony effective liberation the hardest. Right. I have no idea if this is, like, an important thing to do, but okay. It'll be on my list of things potentially to do, maybe, at some point or another. Okay, I'm gonna, just because of where I am and what I feel like doing, going to see if I can knock out a couple Ascension quests before moving on to the main story a little bit more. Yeah, she's probably been through a fair few number of battles, hasn't she? This might be a pre-Ascension quest, though. Then again, going to the point of doing flashbacks, presumably. Is that the same? Oh, that's the same fucking council as, in Chris's flashback.
Hey, Ashira. Ashira. Hey, Ashira.
Have we killed that council yet? We keep seeing him in flashbacks, but I don't actually know if we've killed him yet.
What are you doing here? We thought you'd disappeared.
Sorry. I just wanted to see this.
Old,
The golden flame clock?
is there a chance you were with... this must have been a long time ago, because this is the place where, Uni found her body. Old body.
Our lives can shine like gold. But scatter them to the wind and they still end up like this. In spite of that, people are drawn to honor and glory. Like moths to a flame. I wonder why.
I hope you're not looking to me for an answer.
Perhaps it's just human nature?
People have a tendency to judge their own worth by, comparing them to others. When you introduce ranking systems, that's just, preying on human nature.
Perhaps. Though if that's true, then there's no saving us. We couldn't possibly hope to escape the lure. Destined to be caught in the fire and die.
Thanks for that pep talk. So, what you trying to say?
I'm saying that's really not how I want to go.
I mean, there's lots of ways
Oops,
you can go,
I'm getting
right?
a call. Won't be a minute.
If you're talking about people who, really want to decide how they go out and have that control and have that feeling of control over their destiny and fate, yeah, she's probably one of the bigger ones out of the heroes, right?
This is Zoran from Colony 11. Come in.
Yes, hello. This is Ashira from Colony 11. You'll have to call back. I'm busy.
Seriously, Ashira? And here I thought I'd give you some good news.
Uh-huh. Something's got you in a good mood, Zor. Guess I will make time for you then.
Don't ask why, but I don't think we're gonna like this.
Yeah, agreed.
A short while ago, Colony 11 received a declaration of war.
From?
Is that all? Come on, what else is new? You know as well as I do, we get those almost every other day.
What if I tell you it's from someone you've been just itching to see again? Need a clue?
Are you serious? She's back.
So? Don't keep us in the dark.
Time to rejoice, comrades!
Ooh, who?
A certain Madam Consul has finally deigned to pay a visit, hoping to get her revenge.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I'd gladly just fucking curb stomp a council right now.
What? That freak seriously come back?
She did strike me as the vindictive type.
Alrighty. So, Colony 11's in great danger. We have to head over and provide aid.
Ugh, what rubbish. If you want to go on another rampage, just say so.
Good old Uni. A typically astute observation.
Listen, just finish the job this time, okay? No cutting her loose, please.
I read you. This time I'll put her down, I promise.
If you're finished deliberating, where are you now?
Let's see. The Faunus region, near the old Kana battlefield.
Ah, that's convenient. Approach from the Map the Wildwood side. We'll head out from Colony 11, catch them in a pincer and crush them in one fell swoop.
Oh, nice! Let's do that. It sounds fun. Oh, and leave the leader's head on her shoulders. I just promised I'd come to collect it.
I can't guarantee that. Just make sure you're not delayed having some extra fun.
Ah, wait! Sparks. Have to hurry or there'll be trouble.
The only trouble is you psycho. Oh, whatever. Let's go and tear our new one.
Too right. Get ready for battle!
That's the plan.
I can't tell if they're about to hug or throttle each other, those two.
They have their moments. Does Uni have a healthy relationship with almost any of the heroes? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Let's take the fight to the enemy. Battle awaits.
That's the plan.
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah, I had a feeling too. She came back with Agnes troops. That's sort of...
Not good. The battle's already started.
Hey, look. It's not a colony they're fighting. It's a mix of Kavesi and Agnian troops.
Ours very own private army. I don't think she cares about the optics of this anymore.
We're not gonna know who's friend and who's foe. What do we do?
I have a cunning plan. We'll just round them all up and...
Bzzz. Nope, not doing that.
That was a joke, dear. For now, we can rendezvous with Colony 11's main force. We'll follow Zor's plan, push for the bridge, and catch the baddies in a pincer. All right?
Yeah, roger that.
You're starting to sound awfully normal.
Well, you could also summarize it as rush them down and start the carnage.
When you put it like that.
Hey, I mean,
Prepare for a suicide
everything's semantics, right?
a charge. Was she gonna say suicide?
Yeah! No, she's gonna say suicide charge. What are you talking about?
Step aside or we will trample you.
Sorry to keep you, ladies and gents. The star is here. How's it looking?
Seems pretty... I don't know, I fought through a little bit of them, but they didn't seem like they were that strong on the other side.
Finally, you're here. Things are trickier than we thought.
You're being overrun.
I hate to admit it, but that's about right.
Come on. Try not to sound so miserable. You're making the three ravens look bad.
But seriously, if you're saying that, it sounds like something big is going down.
Indeed. That blasted carrion bird. Queen only knows where she got her claws on a trump card like that.
What card? What do you mean?
You'll find out soon. After we take care of
Some
these.
cards like... Got it. Let's do it then. Yeah, this is easy peasy. There isn't such a thing as actually being able to hit me when I have massive aggro on an evasion tank that's getting more and more evasion because they're being targeted. And doing arts constantly, which adds to the evasion, which means me getting hurt, I'm gonna heal more from dodging things than I am gonna get hurt. The setup is really fucking good for groups. It was just fantastic for groups. It really is.
I regret nothing.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Ha! Trying to swamp us with grunts. They'll need a better card than that to...
Is it they're gonna come back to life?
Hold that thought, Lance. Something's not right here.
Interesting. Are some of them Colony 11 soldiers, even?
No way! We gotta beat him again?
Ours little trick at work. They keep popping back up no matter what we do.
Neat idea, that. Throws a bit of a spanner into the works.
You know, as disrespectful as it would be, couldn't we just throw them over the side of, like... They're not that strong. We could just throw the fucking bodies over the side. There's like a massive chasm of nothingness below us.
Whatever. They've pushed us this far. We've got no other option.
Actually, we better fall back to Colony 11.
It's not like you to get cold feet.
I think she's just smarter than she tends to let on. Especially if she realizes she's not, like, in complete control of the
I
situation.
just have a bad feeling about this. Times like these, it's better to follow your gut.
What's the plan?
You lead the retreat of the main force. We lucky few get to guard the rear.
Acknowledged. Don't die on us yet, Ashira.
Got it.
Here they come, guys.
Don't chase the enemy down. Let them come to us. Remember, we're retreating too.
Yeah, still easy peasy.
Who'll keep them in check? Eyes over here. I regret nothing. Don't you look away from me. Get you, Mio.
Oh boy, okay. Can I just skip these guys? I don't want to fight just like a million more grunts. Nope.
More enemies.
A million more grunts it is. Okay, that's the last bit. We should be fine. Probably. Maybe. Possibly. Let's see. More.
Snuff! What is with these mudders? Why won't they just die?
Look, what do we do? There's nowhere left to run!
Truer words were never spoken. Looks like it's curtains for you, scum.
Hi. Still can fuck you. It's like it reconnected on its own too. Whatever. Whatever.
Well, Madam Consul, you look in good health.
I'm very well, thank you. How about yourself, you filthy animal? You're looking a tad rough, if you don't mind me saying.
Oh, that's just, experience and capability. Stuff you never really understand.
We're a little tied up here. Do you mind making this quick?
Oh, enough of these exhausting charades. I don't think you understand the gravity of your situation. If I were to order my army to fall upon you as ant holes on a fresh carcass, what do you think would happen? Shall we see?
If you wanted to do that, you could have done it from the start. You obviously want something.
Indeed. And so to the matter at hand. Foul and wicked traitors, listen to me well. Accept my demand, and I shall order my troops to withdraw this instant.
Oh?
You'd pull back your troops? In this situation?
I'm sure her worshipfulness would love nothing more than to show us mercy. Ugh!
Wrong. I know a better way to settle things. One that won't leave behind any grudges. Former Commander Ashira, and you, mutinous Ouroboros whelp. I challenge you to a duel.
That's it? That's your big plan? You did not need to...
Excuse me?
You didn't need to set this shit up in order to get this as a result.
A duel? What? Is that like a skirmish?
You ignoramuses. Ah, but no, I suppose it's only natural you wouldn't know. A duel is a concept from the bygone world. Call it a specific method of waging warfare. You and I will battle under a strict set of rules in order to settle matters once and for all. The winner of the duel will determine how this war ends.
So then you're saying we can finish this thing right now? By ourselves?
This is nonsense. What would you stand to gain from this?
A duel is staked upon one's honor, not one's life. Trivial things such as gain or loss have no bearing here. Ashira, with this duel, I will erase the shame you inflicted and restore my due dignity. I think you understand. Now give me your answer.
I'm just making sure, but what if I refuse?
Then the war is back on. My invincible army will crush your whole colony, and you along with it.
I assume this is basically just straight up her Mobius power is what's letting her control them like puppets. Probably literally controlling them like puppets, too. They're probably actually just corpses.
Of course, the same will happen if you renege on your word.
Okay. Agreed. I'll accept your duel, or what have you.
Most wise. You always were quick on the uptake, I must say.
Thanks. So, what happens now? If we're going to have it out right now, then...
Don't be so hasty. I will send you an invitation with the location of this duel. For now, I shall withdraw my forces.
Huh? Do we need all this beating about the bush? Why not just tell us where it is now?
Hold your insolent tongue. I told you these things have rules. This is a formal engagement, and as such, there are procedures to follow.
Before you go, a question. Those troops behind you that you're so proud of, what in the world have you done to them?
I'm under no obligation to tell you. Truly, it has nothing to do with you. More importantly, this will be our final battle. You would do well to prepare yourself.
You know, maybe, what she's doing is she's taking the life energy that she she stole from people previously. Because, like, Mobius can take stuff from the Flame Clog, right? What if, can they put stuff back in? Maybe force life energy to keep these people living just a bit longer? Like she's using up her own life energy in order to... Ooh. I assume that they didn't, like, literally disappear there.
Anyway, does this mean we made it?
Looks that way. Not what I call satisfying, though.
Ashira, what will you do?
Oh, I'm sure I'll think of something. For now, we'll go back to Colony 11 and wait for this invitation.
We should start by checking on Zoran and the others.
Yeah, that makes sense enough.
Behold the hero's return! Or whatever.
Give or take. Heroes or negotiators or diplomats or something like that. All give or take.